Hello there, everyone. We have finally reached the end of Ineffable Nights. This is Chapter 10, A Fine Conclusion. 1 year later. Azzy! Azzy, come quick! After nearly dropping the pie he had just removed from the oven, Azzy left the house at a run, apron fluttering. Fear carried him toward Crow's panicked voice, toward the neat little barn, down past the garden. He burst in through the barn door, eyes blazing like blue flame, ready for anything. Crow stood there grinning like a fool, and Azzy raised his brows in confusion. "What? What was it? Why were you shouting?" He glared at Crow and put his hands on his hips, irate. "I swear, Crow, if this was some sort of asinine prank." "First of all, Angel, that's a lovely apron. Suits you." Crow's grin stretched wider, highlighting the laugh lines at the corners of his mischievous yellow eyes. "And second of all, come here and look." As he approached the stall Crow was leaning casually against, his brows furrowed. "Well, what is it? You know, I nearly dropped my pie when you screeched like a—" As he trailed off, his jaw hanging open. Inside the stall, his white mare shook her long mane and stared at him proudly. Beside her, on spindly legs, was a wobbly little gray foal. As he stared, dumbfounded, the tiny creature took a few uneven steps forward, and then sneezed out a tiny stream of blue fire. Crow laughed delightedly. "Oh, Angel, seems your celestial steed likes bad boys, eh?" Dagon chose that moment to poke his huge black head over the stall door next to the mare's, and Crow gave him a fond pat. "Dagon, you old devil, you!" As he finally recovered from his shock, and he too laughed. "Well, will you just look at that? Does this make us godfathers, Crow?" He leaned against the stall door, his eyes shining. Crow sidled over and threw an arm around Azzy's shoulders. "You know, Angel, I believe it does. Funny how something so perfect can come out of two things that shouldn't mix, isn't it?" Azzy sighed contentedly. "He really is perfect, Crow." They were silent for a while as they stood side by side, a celestial and a fallen, two souls who had forged an unbreakable bond. At last, Azzy shrugged. "Much as I'd love to stand here all day and admire our little miracle, dinner won't finish itself, my dear." He turned to smile at Crow. "Are you almost finished out here?" "Yep, be right up, Angel. Just had to finish up feeding the chickens and check the garden one last time." Azzy laughed then, his cheeks turning pink. "You mean you're going to fret over your garden and check to be sure that evil rabbit hasn't returned to pilfer your cabbage?" "It's not funny, Angel. That little beast has it out for me." Crow's look of frustration only made Azzy laugh harder. "The head tormentor of the fallen is being bested by a naughty bunny, is he?" Crow turned hot eyes on Azzy. "Oh, I still have the skill set to make you beg for mercy, Angel. Care for a demonstration?" Azzy turned red right up to the white roots of his curly hair. "Vile fiend!" he gasped, thoroughly flustered. "If you're going to act like a beast, I'm going back inside." Azzy marched to the barn door, and then he paused and shot Crow a sly little grin over his shoulder. "Do hurry, my dear. I'll get the chessboard set up and the tea ready, to start with, and we'll see where the evening goes from there." Crow's eyes went wide as he watched his angel strut back up the path toward their home. A slow grin spread over Crow's chiseled features, and he decided that for tonight, that damned rabbit could eat all the cabbage it wanted. And that was the end of Chapter 10 and the end of the Good Omens fan fiction, Ineffable Nights. I hope everyone enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave me a comment down below. Thanks!